And as the battle for new legislative maps rages on, the Ohio Secretary of State has instructed all county boards of elections to begin preparing for May's primary election. But he wants them to do it without legislative and congressional candidates. Our Michael Sandlin spoke to Wood County elections officials about what this could mean when you go to the polls.
When it comes to Ohio's upcoming May primary, there are still a lot of things up in the air, says Wood County Board of Elections Terry Burton.
With where lines are and which candidates and whether the election is going to be held May 3rd.
While Secretary of State LaRose has given them orders to begin the months-long preparations for an election without congressional and legislative candidates, Attorney General Yost has also written a letter to Ohio's General Assembly explaining their different legal options. Burton says despite the mixed signals in Columbus, they have to assume the election is going forward as planned.
If that date moves, then we'll address that at that time. But for now, we have to do what is necessary. So if we do hold an election May 3rd, that we're ready for voters, for early voting, for overseas and military voting.
Burton says there is a precedent for elections being pushed back, and can recall when a previous primary was pushed back to June, also due to redistricting issues. However, he says a split May primary is something new and could affect voter interest.
Voters are used to going to the polls in May. They're used to going to the polls in November. Any change in that is going to affect it. How much and to what degree, that's anyone's guess.
For Genoa Schools Superintendent Michael Ferguson, both pushing the election and splitting the primary are unfavorable. The district is currently trying to pass two major levies with multiple teachers' jobs on the line. Ferguson says with a split election, they would have to contend with fewer people at the polls, making it less likely the levies will be approved. However, he says delaying the election will have consequences of its own.
May gives us a chance to get some of those people back. By August, they will have found new jobs. And then for us trying to find people to fill those positions in August, you know, it's just too problematic. It's too late. It's too close to the start of the school year.
Ferguson tells me it's frustrating seeing politicians try to manipulate the system for partisan gain because in the long run, it's the citizens who end up paying the price. Reporting for WTOL, I'm Michael Sandlin.